been studying about sustainability and the impact of our decisions on the environment.
We had to put sunblock on so we don't get burnt by the sun because it was a hot day and you can get burnt really easily on the beach.
So this was really cool for us. It was a neat little activity to wrap up our unit, to look at how the rubbish impacts on us directly, but also as a community. It was my first time doing this, so I didn't really quite know what to expect. I didn't actually think it would be as bad as it was. When we got down and to the actual business of picking up rubbish, I was quite shocked and disgusted. Very sad to think that we are eating food from our harbour, that our kids are playing and swimming in the water, where all the junk is, where all the sharp objects are. It's quite scary for me. I take my kids down there a lot, and I think it would impact on my decision on where they swim.
We brought along 1 or 2 buddies each, and on the way we had to hold their hands and make sure that they were safe, and we took them along the beach and picked up rubbish with them.
We have to wear gloves because there was lots of glass, and if you don't wear gloves you would get cuts and stuff.
When we were on the beach we found some nappies. Nappies have different materials in them. The worst material is polyacrylate crystals. They rip out of the nappy and expand. The fish can eat them and it will get stuck in their throat.
Yeah, we found a lot of crushed up polystyrene cups, and that was really bad because they never break down, even like in the zillion, trillion years. Yeah.
When we went on the beach cleanup, I thought it was really fun, but I picked up and saw lots of gross cigarette butts, and instead of throwing them on the ground, I reckon that people should put them in the bin instead, because it's not too good for the environment.
It was so much glass, it was 6 bags of rubbish. It was amazing how much rubbish we collected. And most kids like to run around with bare feet, and the glass isn't good.
Me and Thomas, we got to go down to where it was like all the crabs were in there, and there was so much rubbish down there, but it kept on blowing into the water. It was like road cones and all that, and like it wasn't good, like too much rubbish.
It was Friday the 15th. We all had lunch early. We were anticipating a good afternoon. Lots of parents came down to help, and without them it wouldn't be possible.
There was lots of rubbish and rotten food in the harbour as well, and that's where we eat, where we get food from, like pippies.
I was walking through the bush and there was a lot of glass and there's a lot of banana.
One thing that we learnt in class was about the different decomposition levels of rubbish and how they break down. And so when they were picking up the rubbish, it was really neat to hear them talking about the plastic cups that never break down, talking about the nappies that take 500 years to break down. So it was really cool to see that they had actually learnt that and retained that sort of information. And for me, it was really, really cool, and I'd actually like to see us do that more than once a year. E4 felt quite strongly that it would be cool to do that once a month, and that would be a way that Raglan Area School could show the community that we need to be really responsible for our environment.
And I think it's really good that we went on the beach cleanup, and I can't wait till we do it next time.